Okay, Shalom, Akim. I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem Kakwadash. All right. Thumb Shalom to I used to say, Akim, I have to believe in this truth. Show you 12 tribes scattered abroad, which consist of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians, as well as your Israelite foreigners. All right. And the topic of this video is touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. All right. That's going to be the topic of this video. Touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. All right, and I'm going to read this. 1 Chronicles chapter 16, verse 20. When they went from nation to nation and from one kingdom to another people, he suffered no man, all right, to do them wrong. Yea, he reproved kings for their sakes, saying, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Seeing unto the Lord Yahweh all the earth shew forth from day to day his salvation. All right. And that's what you're going to see start happening in the near future, man. The Lord is going to raise up a standard. All right. The Lord is going to raise up a standard. How it says in Isaiah 59, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. All right. So that's what you're going to be seeing. And let's get the blue letter on that, man. All right. You know, because the Lord going to lift up a standard, you know. All right, Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. All right, so shall I fear the name of the Lord Yahweh, right, from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. Okay, so from one end of the earth to the other. All right, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, shall lift up a standard against him. Okay, the Lord is finna lift up a standard, man. You know. You see, it was different in the time of the prophets. They was able to put the prophets to death. But it's kind of funny because they wasn't able to put all the prophets to death, man. When you think about King David, you know, the prophet Elijah, you know, and other prophets, man, Elisha, you know, these who else, man? You know, they couldn't touch Daniel. They tried to feed Daniel to the lions. You know, they couldn't touch these prophets, these mighty kings of Yasha Allah, man. You know, so the Lord gonna lift up a standard. You know what I'm saying? It tells you, like Samson, you know, they tried to put Samson to death. They, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't touch him, man. You know, all Gideon, you know, Joshua, Caleb, you know, Moses. All right. And we coming in the same time, man. We coming into the same time, you know. We in the time of the prophets, man. But I'm finna get into this word. It says a standard, right? It says to flee, escape, to take flight, depart, disappear, to fly, to attack on horseback, to drive out, to take flight, to put to flight, okay? To drive hastily, to call, disappear, to hide. In other words, the Lord is going to give his men spiritual power to do miraculous things, right? To put their enemies to flight, you know, or take flight. All right. It says to vanish away, chase, impale, deliver, abate, be displayed, make, flee away, put to flight, hide, lift up a standard. Okay, that's what the Lord is going to do, lift up a standard. Okay. All right. So that's what's going to happen, man. All right, I'm going to read this again. It says, he suffered no man to do them wrong, yet he reproved kings for their sakes. Right. These top kings of these different Gentile, these different heathen nations, man. He reproving these kings. He rebuking these kings. He confounding these top elites, right? Verse 22 saying, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Sing unto the Lord Yahweh all the earth shew forth day to day his salvation, all right? So that's what's going on, man. You're not going to be able to touch the prophets in this time. Because why? Because the Lord going to lift up a standard. All right. See, you're going to have martyrs. But see, the Lord is about balance. All right. It tells you that, let me get that. All right. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight. Right. So, if you're not talking about the spiritual power that's coming, then if you're just talking about the persecution, you know, we know about the persecution. We know that's going to happen. These devils have been persecuting the nation, you know, since we got over here. That ain't nothing new, all right? You know? But the difference is in this time, the Lord is going to lift up a standard. All right. The Lord is going to lift up a standard against these devils, man. And you're going to see men of the Lord doing all type of miraculous things. All right. You're going to see men of the Lord flying, disappearing, teleporting, right? Using telekinesis, telepathy, right? Controlling, manipulating the elements, controlling, manipulating all the elements at will. All right. You're going to see men of the Lord shooting fire from their hands. Right, you're gonna see men of the Lord lifting up buildings, lifting up tanks, throwing tanks like damn footballs. All right, jumping over twin towers. All right, you're gonna see men of the Lord touching buildings and making them disappear. All right, you're gonna see men of the Lord, you know, uh, breaking down the molecular structure of their body. You're gonna see men of the Lord shape shifting. You're gonna see men of the Lord doing all type of things, man, that you can't even fathom and put in words. You're gonna see men of the Lord controlling and manipulating time. All right, you're gonna see men of the Lord zapping out of dimensions, coming back into the dimension. You're gonna see men of the Lord controlling the weather. All right, making it storm. You're gonna see men of the Lord making it dark. All right, you're gonna see men of the Lord shooting laser beams from their eyes, shooting energy beams from their hands. All right. Why? Because the Lord is all about balance. All right. Okay. Now, what else I had? Because there's nothing new under the sun, man. Everything that I'm saying, it can be backed up with scripture. All right. Let's get this. John chapter 14, verse 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, he shall do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. All right. So Yahweh Shah was doing all type of miraculous things. It tells you that it can't even. Let me get that. All the miracles he did can't even be put in the book. All right. All right. John chapter 21, verse 25, and there are also many other things which Yahweh Shah did, the which if they should be written, every one, I suppose that even the word itself cannot contain the books that should be written. I mean, so the Lord Yahweh Shah did so many miracles that all the books in the world cannot contain all the great miraculous things that he did. And Yahweh Shah told his men that you should do these works and even greater works than these, man. Okay, so you gotta fathom the type of works that the men of the Lord gonna do. That's allotted to receive this power on this side, man. Because Yahweh Shah said that in Acts 1, right? Acts 1, when the disciples asked him when the kingdom gonna be restored. All right, I'm gonna read it. Acts chapter 1, verse 6. When they therefore will come together, they asked him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? He said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the season which the Father hath put in his own power, but ye shall receive power, okay, after the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and all in Judea and in Samaria and to the uttermost parts of the earth. All right. So the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, is finna get busy, right? And he gonna use his instruments, his men. All right. All right. So these people are not gonna be able to touch the men of the Lord. All right. All right. Psalms chapter 105 and verse 7. All right. Here is the Lord Yahweh, our power. His judgments are in all the earth. He have remembered his covenant forever. All right. So the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah remember his covenant that he made, okay, with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's gonna tell you that. The word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, right? And 1,000 means completion, forevermore, right? Which covenant he made with Abraham and his oath unto Isaac, and confirmed the same unto Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant, all right? So the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, like it tells you in Peter, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, all right? So these people are not going to be able to touch the elect, all right? Psalm chapter 105, verse 14, he suffered no man to do them wrong, yea, he reproved kings for their sakes, saying, touch not my anointed, and do my prophets no harm. All right. So the anointed is not going to be touched, nor the prophets. All right. Nor the prophets or the anointed, man. The men that the Yahweh Shema Shah has allotted to receive that power, man. I'm telling you, and it's coming. You got to have faith. All right. You got to have that faith. Okay. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 15. But the righteous live forevermore. Okay, the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom. Okay, that's on the way, and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. Right, for with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. All right. Like it says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Verse 17, he shall take unto him his jealousy for a complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. All right. So that's what you're gonna see. The Lord's gonna make the creature for the revenge of his enemies. All right. You're gonna see men of the Lord moving at the speed of light. All right. Men of the Lord shape shifting to a damn dot, and then wiping out a whole troop. All right. You're gonna see men of the Lord running at full speed at the speed of light, man. You're gonna see men of the Lord doing all type of things, popping up out of the ground, popping up out of the sky, man. All type of things that you can't even imagine. All right. You're gonna see men of the Lord just wilding out. All right. What else, man? All right, let's get an account, man. Okay, we're gonna get an account. All right. All right. 2 Kings chapter 1 verse 9. The king sent unto him a captain of 50 with his 50, and went up to him. All right. First, let's read this. All right. Because we're gonna tell you devils what it is, man. All right, we're going to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, man. And we're going to prophesy and tell you that you can't do nothing about it. All right. 2 Kings chapter 1 verse 7. And he said unto them, what manner of man was he which came unto meet you and told you these words? Right. So they wondering who rebuking our deeds and our kingdom. All right. That's what they want to know. Verse 8. They answered him, and he was an hairy man, girt with girdle of leather about his loins, and he said, it is Elijah the Tishbite. All right. Then the king sent unto him a captain of 50 with his 50, and he went up to him, and behold, he sat on the top of a hill, and he spake unto him, thou man of God, the king have said, come down. All right. So they trying to come and take Elijah. All right, they're trying to come and round him up and bind him up and take him to the king. Exactly what these devils gonna try to do. All right, but this things was gonna happen, man. It's giving you account. As it says, was written before time, was written for our learning, man. You got men that's talking about Jacob's trouble, but you ain't talking about spiritual power, man. The Lord dealing with balance, man. You got to go into it all right? Okay, just like how they tried to get Elijah, all right? Just like how they tried to get other prophets. Hey, when the whole troop, when the Syrian camp, when they came against Elisha, what happened, man? They didn't take Elisha. They got utterly obliterated. They got destroyed. All right. So this is the same thing that happened in the past is gonna happen again, man. The Lord is not slack concerning His promise. All right. 2 Kings chapter 1 verse 9. Then the king sent unto him a captain of 50 with his 50, and went up to him, and behold, he sat on the top of a hill, and he spake unto him, thou man of God, the king hath said, come down. Right. Verse 10. Elijah answered and said to the captain of 50, if I be a man of God, then let fire come down from heaven. All right, and consume thee and not 50. And there came down fire from heaven and consumed him and his 50. All right. Why? Because Elijah was a man of the Lord. All right. And so, like you just said, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm, man. All right. And they got destroyed, man, trying to come against the Lord's prophets and his Lord's anointed. Verse 11. Again, also he sent unto him another captain of 50 with his 50. And he answered and said unto him, O man of God, thus hath the king said, come down quickly. All right. So they tried to come. So it was another that came. All right. And Elijah answered, said unto them, if I be a man of God, let fire come down from heaven. All right. And consume thee and not 50. And then what happened? And the fire of God came down from heaven and consumed him and his 50. All right. Elijah called fire down from heaven twice in this situation. All right. And then let's get this. And he sent again a captain of third 50 with his 50, and the third captain of 50 went up and came and fell on his knee before Elijah. Right. Because in that day, when that spiritual power comes, the people are going to be willing. Right. They're going to see the power and they're going to have to bow down. All right. They're going to bow down. Right. On this side, man, this is in Jacob's trouble, I'm telling you. And he sent again a captain of the third 50 with his 50, and the third captain of 50 went up and came and fell on his knee before Elijah and besought him and said unto him, O man of God, I pray thee, let my life and the life of these 50 thy servants be precious in thy sight. All right, because why? Because Elijah had that spiritual power, man. He called fire down from heaven, man. And this wasn't no damn kitty fire. This was a damn inferno, man. This was damn damn fire that you see, fire. You know what I'm saying? You can't even describe it, man. All right. It was some serious business, man. It consumed them, man. Burnt them up, disintegrated them. Okay. All right. I got this last one that I'm gonna close out, man. Cause this was the Lord all about. All right. Revelation chapter 11. All right. Because that power is coming, man. Revelation chapter 11, verse 3. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, cloth and sackcloth. All right. These are the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before the Most High of the earth. All right. Which represents the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, the nation prophesying. All right. Verse 5. And if any man will hurt them, right, fire proceedeth out of their mouth. All right. Okay. And devour their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. All right. So that's what's going to happen if any body trying to come up against the men of the Lord. All right. Verse 6. These have power to shut up heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with plagues as often as they will. All right. Like I said, you're going to have men of the Lord controlling and manipulating the elements, causing it to rain, causing a thunderstorm, right? Causing desert blisters. No, anything you can imagine, man. Causing causing famines, causing damn pestilence, making the animals, controlling the animals and making them turn against people. All right, these are the type of things that's gonna happen. Controlling the minds of people, putting demons on people. All right, you know, all type of things, man. Causing shock waves through the air. All right, so that power is definitely coming, and you devils not gonna be able to touch the men of the Lord. All right, but with that, I'm going to give our praises to Yahweh Shema Shabbat Shirakakwadash. Hope this video was exhortating and edifying. Until next time, Shalom.